If you want a helmet just like this, go with a green iron. The link is in the description down below and the comment section. They have all types of teams from NFL, NCAA. You can get you a mini helmet, replica helmet. You can get a custom helmet if you want to as well. And also use my promo code at checkout, PITSIN, to get yourself an extra discount. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. I'm about a video title, you know what this video is about. I've been gone for a little bit, but I'm back now, of course. Today's video we're discussing, of course, the Steelers game preview versus the Bengals. Should be a big time game. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody as well. I usually eat a lot more on Thanksgiving, but today I only ate one plate, which is very strange. But maybe because my new diet, I've been doing, of course, this whole year. This year I kind of started that mostly. I'll wake up around like 6 or 7, work out, and then I'll fast until like 12 or 1 o'clock like that when we eat nothing or anything like that. And then I'll eat my first meal, and then I might eat dinner like later that day, like at 5 or 6, it'll be done. You know, protein shake, vitamins, everything like that, and I'll be done like that. So fully. So I really wasn't as hungry. My stomach was not hungry. I was not hungry at all. And my body kind of learned how to run without having food like source. I drink water, of course, but having like any food source, learn how to like that. Kind of work harder and create more endurance in my body and stuff like that. And it's been working very good too as well. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing today so far. Watch some of the games, seen the Bears, of course. Try to make a comeback versus the Lions. The Lions held them off. Right now, the Cowboys and Giants are playing right now. The score is 13-7. But I'm here to talk about the Steelers. The Steelers versus the Bengals is going to be a very interesting game. In my opinion, it's a must-win game for the Steelers. The Steelers go out there. They went out there this past Thursday. That they had not past Thursday, but the last week Thursday, went out there and tried to handle business against the Browns, but they fell short because they went out there unprepared. I thought they was kind of coming in that game a little arrogant. They wasn't playing their style. They was kind of doing all type of things around, and they messed themselves up. So you start seeing look at the first kind of like quarter of that game. The offense still started off slow. Defense wasn't getting stops that they supposed to get stops. On third down, they made plays and got stops, of course, but they still allowed the Browns to get down the field, make plays, get points on the board. They had a deficit at halftime, had to come back and got the lead at one point in the game and didn't execute properly to maintain the lead, and they lost the lead in the end, and they lost the game in the end too as well. It was like a wake-up call for the Steelers because, like, hey, you can beat anybody in this league, but you also can lose to anybody in this league if you don't focus, if you don't play smart, if you don't do everything right. So I think the Steelers now looking at that and coming in with the chip on their shoulder this game right here, people are already writing them off and say, oh, the Steelers going to be so terrible. They lost to the Browns and all this stuff, all the noise that's going on. I think the Steelers respond and answer to the noise, the loud noise that's going around, circulating the team and stuff, handle it versus the Bengals. I think it's a must-win game for the Steelers. You're looking like, hey, you lose that game, you drop back and you put the Ravens right back in it, right back in contention for that first top spot. We had the same amount of wins. The Steelers are 8-3, Ravens are 8-4. They're right there on par. But if you win this game versus the Bengals, they can go 9-3 like that and handle business and kind of knock the Bengals down too at the way a little bit, and then the Ravens still be kind of right behind you a little bit. Depending on what happens with their game versus the Eagles, it's a tough game. You'll be cool. So the Steelers need to go out there and handle business. So go out there and keep winning. You control your own destiny. You never want anything else to control your narrative and control your destiny to get into the playoffs. Right now, you still have that control right now. So make sure you maintain that control and keep playing and play smart. And I feel like to win this game right here, basically the 3 things you need to do, the keys to victory for this game. First, you need to play your style. And by play your style, it means establish the run. The Steelers were successful when they established the run. They ran with the ball with the Giants, ran the ball with the Jets. They ran the ball against the Raiders. You see those games, Najee Harris had 100+ rushing yards in those games. When you ran the ball well. Now, against the Browns, they had over 100 yards rushing as well, but you could have more. Jalen Warren and the other guys like and Najee Harris and stuff, you guys started letting them get the ball a lot more. I know not just the ball, I think like 15, 16 times, but some of the run designs that was kind of drawn up for him was not the stuff that kind of fits his play style. We kind of reverted back to the old time. I'm like, let's run where Najee Harris is in. It's a single back formation. He's running through the A gap and the B gaps like that, downhill, getting like that, and just running downhill, full head of steam. That's when he plays his best. You see the success he has when you have him in that situation. The Steelers and Arthur Smith, he's doing a good job, way better than what we had last year. Of course, Matt Canada doing a good job, but he still keep reverting back to that style. That is not Najee's game. We've been over this many times. Start doing these zone runs and these outside things and pitches. You can do outside runs, but have him come with a full head of steam. He's better when seeing the field when he's far back, when the quarterback is on the center. Not having him sitting in, like you sit in the shotgun and you hand the ball off some quick inside zones like that and different runs inside. It's not going to work. That's not his play style. His play style is different like that. More old school, traditional type back. But he also has athletic enough to catch some screens, of course, and some passes at the backfield. But his run style is more traditional like that. So I think you should start calling plays based off of that. And Jalen Warren, let him handle the stuff. You want to do some of the fancy stuff, the inside zone runs and the quick stuff, the RPRs and stuff like that, the RPOs and do different things. Let Jalen Warren be the person in the game for that and stuff. And plus with the Steelers, ability to have Najee Harris and Jalen Warren can catch the ball at the backfield, teams can predict it like, okay, Najee out there to run the ball, because you never know, Najee might be out there to catch a screen. We've seen some screens he caught this year. They had some big pretty games like that happen on the field, get down the field and stuff, make plays. He caught one for like 30-40 yards one time too as well. So you never know. So it's not predictable if Najee Harris is in the game or Jalen Warren is in the game, and both of those guys are going out there, because you're like, okay, I don't know if they're going to run their pass, because both of these guys can catch and they can run the football as well. So let's see what happens, what they do, of course. So the Steelers just start playing their style like that and just being good on offense. Playing your style on offense is one first thing. Second thing, of course, defense, lock in. The playmakers on our team. TJ Watt was non-existent this past game. I never seen that before in my life. TJ Watt was non-existent this past game. He made a few tackles, had a tackle for loss, had a few tackles here and there, but he was non-existent in terms of making a big impact in this past game. It won't happen again. I know that won't happen again, because TJ Watt is the best player, the best defensive player in the league, and one of the best players in the league in general. And then, Cam Hayward, Mika Fitzpatrick, all those guys, hey, step up. Playmakers, we need you guys to go out there and show out. The reason the Steelers paid their defense, the reason it's the highest paid defense for a reason, because the Coach Tomlin trusts you guys. People kept saying, why Coach Tomlin didn't take the fourth or second, even though the Browns was 4, I think it was 3 and 3 on 4th down. And why Steelers didn't take the 4th and 2nd right there to make it closer for them and tougher and harder for the Browns, so that they didn't get it, they wouldn't turn the ball over. Because he looking at it like, hey, I have the highest paid defense. It's 3rd and 7. The Browns haven't got third down conversion this whole entire game. So I'm going to go out there and say, hey, you know what? Put my highest paid defense in the league out on the field with TJ Watt, All-Pro. Cam Hayward, a former All-Pro. Mika Fitzpatrick, a former All-Pro. Patrick Queen, All-Pro as well. Pro Bowlers on that line, all around like that. Put those guys out there and let them get a stop. And they didn't get a stop. So he trusted his defense, they didn't get a stop. But they had an opportunity though this week, of course, against the Bengals to make up for it. And I want them to go out there and handle business. The Bengals O-line is a little shaky sometimes. Send pressure in, play your style. Send pressure in, playmakers make your plays, get in there and hit Joe Burrow, get in there and wreak havoc over there like that. Especially their rushing attack haven't really been super efficient. It's been pretty solid for the Bengals, man. Been super efficient. So go out there and stop their run as well. Stop their run, shut everything down, make them one-dimensional. The Steelers are at their best when they're sending their pass rushers in. When they're sending to your wide and they're sending Alex Highsmith, who might be back, depending on what happened like that. I know he didn't practice earlier this week. He might be back this Sunday, but if not, still got hurt big. You got Preston Smith, Cam Hayward, all these different guys. But you send those guys in, the Steelers are at their best, and they can play their best style of defense when they're doing that. So make the Bengals play your way. So that basically most of the things I think the Steelers need to do to go out there and win against the Bengals. If you do that, handle business, you can go out there and see yourselves improve to 9-3. And it's not going to be easy either, because the division game, the Bengals offense is very good. Very good offense. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow. That's all you need right there. Those three guys right there can light it up on the field. So the Steelers need to play some good defense. You need to capitalize on mistakes. You get turnovers, score touchdowns. You got to score touchdowns with turnovers. You got to. I think you want to make sure you capitalize. That's our main thing in the red zone. And also after we get turnovers too as well. But the red zone is the main thing. We can get down to the red zone. When we want to see in the red zone, we cannot seem to punch the ball in, which is going to hurt you, especially when you play good teams and big time teams. The Bengals might be 4-7, but they're not their record. They might be 4-7 right now, but they don't play like they're 4-7. They play they got like 7 or 8 wins right now. Like that, they play very good, especially offensively. High power offense they have. So you want to go out there, make sure you capitalize on turnovers and mistakes. And when you get in the red zone, you want to make sure you punch the ball in, because that's the only way you're going to win this game right here. So if you got to use Justin Fields out there, who has 7 touchdowns so far this season in the red zone, use him out there. If you got to do different things to mix and match, throw a jump ball to Mike Williams, Darnell Washington, do something. Just get creative with it and go out there and don't overthink it, Corey. Get creative, but don't overthink it. And just play your style and try to push that ball in the red zone to be more efficient like that, because we need to be able to score when we get there, because if you kick a field goals, you're not going to win too often. We won against the Ravens, we won against the Falcons, got away without, but eventually kicking field goals will come back and be like, okay, you got to score some touchdowns right now, and you eventually catch up to you and you lose. So we'll see what the Steelers do versus the Bengals. My score prediction for that game, I think the Steelers win probably, I'm going to say Steelers win 27-20. Actually, 27-21. 27-21. I think the game be neck and neck throughout time, but I think the Steelers get a big turnover. Their defense step up and get a big turnover that help them lead to get the lead and the win in the end. So I'm gonna say 27-21. Steelers win. Let me know down below what you guys think and your prediction, but I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.